Hi Emma, good morning to everyone. Today we are discussing the topic is new topic. Our topic name is electrostatic potentials and the capacitors. This is our fifth chapter. So today we are discussing the electrostatic potential and the capacitance. What is meant by an electrostatic potential? So electric potential is it gives the electric condition of a body. The electric potential gives the electric condition of a body which determines the flow of charge. So the electric potential gives the determination of the flow of charge. Electrons flows from a body at lower potential to the higher potential state. So the electric potential determines the condition of a body which determines the flow of charge. That flow of charge can flow from lower potential to higher potential side. So next one is the potential difference. Potential difference between 2 points in an electric field is defined as the work done in moving a unit positive charge from one point to the another point against the electric field. Okay, the work is done by a unit positive charge moving from one point to the another point with against the electric field. It is expressed in volts, 1 volt, 2 volts, 5 volts, and it is a scalar quantity. That means it having only magnitude, there is no direction. Okay, electric potential is a flow of charge. It flows from lower potential to higher potential state, and a potential difference is nothing but a work is done by unit positive charge. It moves from one point to the another point with against the electric field, and it is mentioned in volts. It is a scalar quantity. Next one is the equipotential surface. The name is the equipotential surface. That means the surface is the surface. So equipotential surface is the surface when the potential at all the points on the surface is same. Okay, so the potential on the surface at all points will be same. That is the equipotential surface. So work done to move a test charge to all points on this surface is 0. Why? Because the potential is same. Equipotential surface, the potential is same in any point on the surface, then the work is done by the point on this surface is becomes 0. That means the potential difference means work is done when moving a unit positive charge from one point to another point. But here there is no potential difference. That means here the potential at all the points in that surface is same. That's why the potential difference is 0. Charge on this surface, the potential difference is 0. Next, capacitance. Capacitance means the ability of a conductor to hold the charge is called the capacity of the conductor. That means the ability of a charge to hold the ability of a conductor to hold the charge is nothing but a capacity of the conductor. Capacitance can be mentioned with the formula C equal to Q by V. Here Q is the charge and V is the potential. Next, its unit C is coulomb. Charge is mentioned with coulomb. Voltage is mentioned with volt. Coulomb per volt or farad. 1 microfarad, 2 farad, 3 farad. That's why. So the SI unit is coulomb per volt or farad. And 1 microfarad is nothing but a micro means 10 to the power of minus 6. So 1 microfarad means that will be equal to 10 to the power of minus 6 farad. So parallel plate capacitor. Next we will discuss the parallel plate capacitor. Now I will explain once. First one is the electric potential. Electric potential is the electrical condition of a body. It gives the electric condition of a body which determines the flow of charge of electrons from a body at lower potential to the higher potential level. Next one is the potential difference. Potential difference between the two bodies gives the work is done by moving a unit positive charge from one point to the another point is nothing but a potential difference, and its unit C is volts. So it is a scalar quantity. That means there is no direction, only magnitude. So next one is the equipotential surface. It is the surface the surface when the potential at all the points on the surface will be same. Then work is done by the point charge, it becomes 0. Next one is capacitance. The ability of a conductor to hold the charge is called the ability of a conductor to hold the charge is called capacitance. C equal to Q by V. Its units is C by V. That means coulomb per volt or farad. 1 microfarad equal to 10 to the power of minus 6 farads. Next we will discuss the parallel plate capacitor. So next our topic is the parallel plate capacitor. So the capacitor is mentioned with like this. This is the capacitor. Here is the positive charge and here is the negative charge. This is the capacitor. So we have two types of combinations. In capacitors we have two combinations are observed. One is the parallel plate capacitor, that means parallel plate capacitor combination, and the series capacitor combination. So in parallel combination, the capacitors are connected in parallel, the combination is like that. So this is the parallel combination of the capacitors, and series combination means this is the parallel plate combination. That means the capacitors are like this. So in series combination, the capacitors are connected like this. So this is the parallel series connection for the capacitors. So we have two types of combinations. One is the parallel plate and the second one is the series combinations. So first we are observing the parallel plate capacitor. This is the capacitor. The two capacitors are separated by a distance d. That's it. First we are taking two capacitors combination. Capacitor. This is the positive plate capacitor and this is the negative plate capacitor. The distance between these two plates is the d. So the parallel plate capacitor consists of two metal plates parallel to each other and separated by a distance d. So capacity of a parallel plate capacitor is, the capacity can be mentioned with a C equal to A epsilon naught by d. So here epsilon naught is the permittivity of a free space and d is the distance between the two plates. Next, if the space between the plates of a conductor, a dielectric constant, a dielectric is refilled with a dielectric of constant K. This is the dielectric and its constant is K. We can place a dielectric material in between these two capacitors. So the dielectric constant, then the capacity will be mentioned with C equal to Ka into epsilon naught by d. So then we are considering the resultant capacitor. We have considered n types of capacitors. Then the combination in parallel plate combination, the resultant capacitance C can be mentioned with C equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3 plus and so on. We are considering n capacitors, then C equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3 plus and so on, Cn. Next one is series combination. In series combination, the reciprocal of the resultant capacity will be equal to the sum of the individual reciprocals of their capacities. That means 1 by C equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3 and so on. Then energy stored in this capacitor is using a formula U equal to half QV. Q is the charge and V is the voltage. So once I will repeat. So in this we have two different types of combinations. One is the parallel plate combination and the series combination. Capacitors having parallel combination and the series combination. In parallel combination, the total capacity, the resultant capacity, the plates are connected in parallel. The capacity will be mentioned with C equal to A epsilon naught by d or A epsilon. We are considering any medium than A epsilon by d. Here epsilon is the permittivity in free space and d is the distance between the two capacitors and A is the area. So C equal to A epsilon naught by d. Now if the space is between the two plates is filled with a dielectric, some dielectric material, any dielectric material, and its constant is K, dielectric constant, then the capacity C equal to A, Ka epsilon naught by d. And the resultant capacity C will be equal to sum of the individual capacitors. That means C equal to C1 plus C2 plus and so on. Observe. Next is series combination. Series combination, the equivalent capacitance is the reciprocal of the equivalent capacitance. 1 by C will be equal to the sum of the individual capacitance of their reciprocals. 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus and so on. That's like. So energy stored in this capacitance is using a formula U equal, U is the energy term, half QV. Q is the charge and V is the voltage. This is the topic, and next we will discuss the next topic. So next one is the effect of dielectric in a conductor. So a dielectric is a medium, solid insulating medium. Insulating means they do not allow electric current. Insulating medium like glass, ebonite, wax paper, mica. These all are the dielectric materials placed in between the two metal sheets in order to increase its capacity. So we can place the dielectric material, this is the like glass, emerald material, wax paper, like this. This is the dielectric material, which is a insulating medium, which do not allow the electric current in it. So in order to increase, it is used to increase the capacity, increase its capacity. These do not allow the electric charges to easily pass through them. This is the dielectric material, and tomorrow we will discuss the remaining topic.